One of them.
One of them.
Why do it seem like? Why do it seem like can't nobody handle the truth out here? With that real talk with Toy. You came big, you lying. You came big, you ain't telling the truth. You came big, you lying. You came big, you ain't telling the truth. I like that topic. I like that topic. What up, what up? Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk with Toy for another real topic. Let's get it.
Thanks for tuning in to Topics, Real Talk with Toy, where you have real people, real situations, and real conversations. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Look. I got another Q&A question, and I'm just going to go on ahead and get straight to it. Now, this topic here, I cannot relate to, but I am talking about it because one of my real ones, which is a viewer to Topics Real Talk with Toy, she asked me a question, so I am going to answer the best I can. All righty, let's get started here. She says, "Hey, Real Talk. My name is Cindy." What's up, Cindy? Shout out to you. "I am 45 years old and married to a man that is 48 years old. We've been together for 20 years. Not only are we married, but we were best friends as well. We never held secrets from each other, ever." Okay. "But now I have a secret I haven't told my husband, and that is I cheated on him with his best friend. Even though it was a one-night stand, I love my husband so much, and I don't want to get a divorce, but I'm scared that once he finds out, he's going to want to divorce me. What do I do?" One of them. Listen, Cindy, girl. Listen, first of all, you've been with your husband literally for 20 years. That is a very, very long time. Even though, wow, I believe in long-term relationships because I'm always in long-term relationships. And that's one of the reasons why I can count all of my relationships on one hand, because they've all been for some years. But wow, 20 years. First of all, let's get to best friend, because you never mentioned whether y'all have children together or any of that. So I'm not going to bring that up, not going to touch on it. I'm only touching on what you spoke about. Okay. So, best friend, let's get started there. He's not a best friend. He's not a friend at all. Or otherwise, his eyes would not have been veering off to you. That is not a friend. Second of all, for you to want to have went there after 20 years of marriage, so I'm assuming that this was your first time cheating. You never said that it wasn't, so I'm just going to assume that it was your first time cheating. And unfortunately, it was with his best friend. So, okay. I'm speechless. I'm truly speechless because obviously somewhere in there you were unhappy. Um, and sometimes we can lust over something. Okay. Sometimes we can lust over someone. And then once that feeling is gone, there's no more lusting. And so it sounds like you were lusting over the friend. There's something about this friend, which is not a friend, but there's something about this guy that was very very attractive to you. Okay. Um, girl. Uh See, some things it's like I never know what I'm gonna get. And that's why I can say you guys never know what you're gonna get when it comes down to this, because I'm stuck myself. Um, but anyhow, if you guys have been married for 20 years and uh you've never held secrets from each other, um, this is the first time that you've held secrets and things like that towards him. Um, Sometimes, now, if you guys were just boyfriend, girlfriend, okay, my advice to that would be some things are better left unsaid, only if you know that was it, okay? A lot of people are not going to agree to that. But again, that is if you were not married. But that's not the case. In this situation, you're married. So, good, bad, and indifference, the best thing to do is to let him know. How you let him know, I don't know. Only you know when a good time is to approach the situation. Don't wait until you guys are having differences about something else. And so you just want to say something to get him upset or, what have you. Do not wait for that. This is one of those situations, as far as this is your husband. You guys have been together for a very long time. If nothing else, he deserves that much respect to be told the truth. And again, because you guys are married, it's a huge difference with boyfriend, girlfriend, and marriage. Okay, huge difference. Now, some people, to be honest with you, they just don't give a damn, period. They don't care. They don't give a damn about whether they're married or not. But in this case, it sounds like, it was just, it was a time of a moment, and it happened. Your lusting and curiosity is over. You realize that you messed up pretty bad, and you want to talk to your husband about it. You're willing to take that L, which is loss, if that's what it's going to take. but at least you will have it off of your chest. And since your guys' motto is never hold secrets from each other, at least you know that you stuck to your motto. Real tough, real sticky. Now, as far as the friend, his friend goes, cut, period. Literally, not just with you, but with him, your husband. If you guys decide to work it out, that is one person that does not need to come around. He does not need to be in, he doesn't deserve to be in your husband's presence after doing something like that. Hell, to tell you the truth, you really, really don't deserve to be in his presence, especially if he hasn't cheated on you. And then you cheat on him with his best friend. You don't even deserve that right now. But who am I to say? Because you just gave me a small paragraph of a situation. So I don't know what led up to that. I don't know why. I don't know, it takes two to tango, all of that. So I don't know what his side of the story is. Just listening to your side, that's what it sounds like. You just pretty much messed up with him, slept with his friend, and that's just what it is. And now you're scared to tell him because you know that he may want a divorce. And let me tell you something. If he chooses to get a divorce, there's not absolutely nothing you should say, because that's a sacred moment. You are a part of him. When you're married, you're not just one, you're one. Understand that. You're not just one, you are intertwined. You're one. Okay, so you are sharing your everything with someone else. It doesn't matter if it was a love-making situation. It doesn't matter if it was a hit and quit situation. It's still you open them legs for that man. That was not your husband. That's not cool. That ain't cute. And that ain't what's up. Definitely was not worth it. Sometimes, and I've always said this too, that sometimes a person can call themselves thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, and that's not even what it is. Once you jump your ass on that other side and you see that grass is really yellow, you try to jump your ass on the other side and can't even get back over there. And that's just real talk. We got to be careful out here, everybody, on how we do things, how our moves are. It's a difference between lusting and being in love. Absolutely not. You did not say that you were in love with the best friend, but you said that you love your husband. So if you love your husband, best friend should not even have been in the equation of thought. Period. And like I said, he honestly, you or best friend does not deserve to be in his presence at all. In his presence at all. Y'all, neither one of you guys deserve that. But many people, and I wish you well, that many people fall into situations, get themselves into stuff, but at the same time, they always find a way to work it out. So when you do talk to him, don't make him feel like it would be really wrong to bring up any other times of, when you said this and this and that, and he said, she said, and so on and so forth. Don't bring that mess up when you tell him what you did to him, because if he has not cheated on you or did anything of the such, it's not right for you to make excuses on why you did what you did. And he's not worth, you're not worth, and when I say he, I mean best friend, his best friend, and you're not worth him going and sitting due to this either. You just not. I don't think anybody out here is. You know what I mean? Um, that's really all I could say about this. That's really all I could say, is just be honest with him, talk to him, and let him know. Let him know when, what, where, and how. I mean, when, what, where, and how. That's all you can do, is just let him know. Because if you don't let him know and he finds out by somebody else, it's going to be worse. And don't sugarcoat it. And you have to admit to the truth. I'm sure he's going to be hurt. Anybody would be hurt. After 20 years? After 20 years. And after those 20 years, if he decides to look at it like, okay, we can work it out, I forgive you, or whatever the situation may be, then that also lets you know too that he just may be with you because of convenience. Convenience. Google the word convenience. And that might be why he still sticks around. Because that's all wrong. That's all wrong. Nothing about that is right. Nothing. People come and go. And it's not one of them situations to where people will say bros before hoes and so on and so forth. First of all, he's not a bro, let alone a best friend. Absolutely not. And you're not a hoe. Y'all have been together for 20 years. So your relationship is beyond. You're also good friends, But again, friends don't do friends that way. It's almost like one of them things to where you should have told him ahead of time what you wanted to do. That your mind and your eyes are veering off. I mean, 20 years is a lot of time to show respect from A through Z. Because I know you guys have been through ups and downs and everything under the sun. And you didn't mention in there that you had any children or anything. So in this case, hopefully they're grown. Hopefully you don't have no young ones, young children or anything, and hopefully they're grown, and that way your focus, your decision, everything that happens is just strictly on you and your husband. But best friend to the left, 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 period. To the left. No other way of looking at that. He got to go. And I'm kind of curious to wonder myself, which again, it wasn't mentioned in the email, but I'm kind of curious myself how he feel. How does best friend feel? Does he feel like that's something that uh, you shouldn't tell him? Is he feeling like, is he in love with you? Does he really like you? Is he feeling like I want them to split up so I can be with her? Or was you just a one-time hit and quit it type thing? I've been curious, and that's just what it is. Because let me tell you something, dudes. One thing you don't do is you never share with another man what goes on inside your home with your woman. And again, let me stress to you, you never share what goes on inside behind your closed doors when it comes down to you and your relationship. Because while you think you have that listening ear, they also trying to figure out how they can experience your situation. Think about it. Think about it though. Let me rephrase that. While you think you got a listening ear and you conversating with one of your homies in regards to what's going on inside of your home, that listening ear is trying to figure out how they can be in your shoes, especially when you know you got you a good woman. Trust and believe it. Because what one person don't want could be someone else's treasure. And again, what one person does not want can be someone else's treasure. And that goes for men and women. But a couple things though, Cindy, I do want to let you know from my point of view is number one, when you talk to him, you make sure that it's just the two of you. Don't give anybody heads up on the fact that you're going to be talking to your husband, because listen, people are too miserable out here. And if they don't yearn for nothing else, they're definitely yearning to be in your business, no matter the cost. People love to be other people to their own situation. That's very sad, absolutely. That's very desperate, you already know. But you got some people out here that's just messy as hell like that. So when you talk to them, make sure you're talking to them alone. Don't invite anyone else into when you're talking to your husband or what y'all talking about. Um, I don't even want to tell you to make it a romantic night or anything like that, because that romantic night could turn into something totally different once you tell him the truth. And then do not sit there and make it seem like what you did, there was a reason behind it. Because that's not cool to sit there and have someone feeling like you did that for a reason. That is very serious, especially if you are married. Now, if you are just boyfriend and girlfriend, I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Dudes come a dime a dozen, females come a dime a dozen, so forth and so on. But that's not the case. It's just not the case out here. So keep it real. No matter what you do, keep it real. Let him talk. Let him go through his emotions and all of the above. And then see where his mind is and how he wants to do things. If he says divorce, you can do nothing but respect that. That's all you could do is respect that. Very sad, very sad, very sad situation. And I hope that there are no young kids involved in this. I really do. I hope that it's not. Um, and again, friend, best friend, got to go. Got to go. Period. I can't give you much more than that. Can't give you much more than that. I've never been through anything like that. I've, not married, never been married, so I just really can't. But I can tell you, coming from a person that has been in long-term relationships, such as myself, absolutely he deserves the truth. He deserves the truth. And I would love to know. So if you have time to just kind of finish sharing a little bit, I would like to know a few more things as far as you two go, and things like I would like to know if this is if he's ever cheated on you, if this, so it's a lot of hidden questions that I have about this one particular email that you sent me. But to sum it all up, that's just how I feel about it. And I just gave it to you real and raw. It is what it is. There's no sugarcoating to any of this. There's no sugarcoating. That's why I say it's Real Talk with Toy every day. All right, y'all. So I just want to thank you so much for listening, tuning in, and continue to tune in. Like, subscribe, and share to my channel, Topics Real Talk with Toy. You already know, just like I already say in every single video, keep God first. Peace.